Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just doing a quick Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 non-spoiler review, and then I also want to dive into uh the differences between the characters from the cinematic universe as opposed to their comic book counterparts where they originated from. So I saw Guardians of the Galaxy on Thursday, opening weekend for the public. Some people have seen it as early as like a week or two ago for advanced screenings. But I saw it on Thursday at 7 with the rest of the Podstars crew, and it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it, but I will say that I was also very disappointed at the same time. Some people might ask, like, what the fuck do you mean? How can you say it's a good movie but also be disappointed? I thought it was a good movie. I didn't think it was better than the first one, which usually that happens. It's really hard to top a sequel. It's not impossible, but it's rare. But I just didn't enjoy it as much as the rest of the Marvel movies, especially the original Guardians of the Galaxy. I felt that the movie, for the most part, didn't really go anywhere. There was a lot of character development for some characters, not all of them. I thought there's some potential stories that could have been told or should have been told, and that mark was missed. But regardless, a lot of people are saying they like it. I would advise all of you guys to probably go see it. I don't really see many people that would come out of the movie theater saying that they didn't enjoy it. So yeah, I would say to go watch it. I hope you guys excuse me. I am currently building my kids' new bedroom set, and I noticed this is going to take a lot longer than anticipated, so I wasn't going to be able to have time to record the videos that I wanted to upload for you guys. So I was like, you know what, let me just kill two birds with one stone. Since this is a very non-formal video upload, like this is going to be on my personal YouTube channel. It's not going to be on the Podstars channel because one, they're not here, and two, this is very just formal and informal and kind of out of left field. But again, so I like the colors, I like the art direction. The soundtrack again was amazing. James Gunn really knows how to sync soundtracks with the movie's I guess overall theme or what's happening at the moment. I thought the Gamora's story arc was decent. They could have dived in a little bit more. Peter Quill, got a little bit of character development, not as much as other people. Yondu and Rocket, I think, got the most character development in the movie, as opposed to everyone else. Mantis, she's a new character being introduced to this movie. She ended up being part of the Guardians, I guess, by the end of the movie. That's not really a spoiler because you see it in the trailer. She joins forces with them, so relax. Yeah, she joins the team, and I feel like she was a wasted character. There was basically no development of her whatsoever. She was just there basically as a plot device, and then became a member of the team. You don't even know really what she does besides a little special ability that she has in the movie that is just used to progress the movie forward. I didn't like what they did with Drax the Destroyer. I was really disappointed with what they did with him. They made him basically just the butt of all jokes and the comic relief of the movie. And it's no, you have other people to do that. You have Rocket Raccoon, you have Groot, and then Peter Quill, Star-Lord, is the comedian of the team, but yet you have him being this kind of rude, idiotic dude, and that's just saying the dumbest things and doing the dumbest things, and he's supposed to be a very ruthless, cunning, serious guy that is tested in battle and is feared by millions of people across the cosmos. And in this movie, he's a bumbling idiot, and he's oh, I'm gonna go hit this guy, ah! And he's yelling and making poop jokes and stuff like that. So I didn't like the departure with that. with especially since he wasn't like that at the beginning of in the first movie. But yeah, so I was disappointed. I think it was a good movie. I just don't. I probably won't ever watch it again. It's like a Iron Man 2 for me. You know, like I watched it, I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of flaws in it, and it's kind of really not needed for the overall Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I probably won't ever watch that movie again. Some of my co-stars in the pod stars disagree with me. You might see us talk about Guardians eventually. I'm not sure because unfortunately due to some time restrictions and whatnot, we won't be able to record for the next 2 weeks. I'll be away for work, and I think other people as well have like meetings and they'll be traveling, so we won't be able to record stuff like that. But look forward to some news when we'll be back on our YouTube grind and uploading videos. So the second part of this video, I was gonna do 2 parts, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna upload 2 videos. I'm just gonna do one. Second part is my issues with the differences between the comic book versions of these characters and the movie versions of these characters. And of course, people could always argue, and even I've argued, like the movies are the movies and the comics are the comics, and it's true. They're 2 separate universes. But there are some things that like you change to make the movie better or make the character better or make them fit in that universe, and there are some things you leave because it's just part of who the character is, and it what makes the character, you know, and it'll be good on screen. So you know, and I'll run it down. Basically, Groot, him not being able to grow instantly kind of annoyed me. I feel like the only reason they had Baby Groot in the movie was because Baby Groot had such a positive impact in the teaser or in the end credit scene of the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I feel like that's the only reason they left him as a baby, because they knew people liked him and thought he was adorable, and he could sell toys. So basically that was the reason, I feel, personally. And you know, in the comic books, Groot, like if he gets destroyed or whatever and there's one twig left, he'll constantly grow from that twig, and it's a constant like growing process. It's not like he'll be, you know, 10 inches for months and years at a time, and he doesn't grow up like a human being. He has a accelerated growth spurt or like regenerative healing or growth, what have you. And in this movie, like no, like the movies 1 and 2 are spread apart by like 8 months, and he was still a child. And then at the end of this movie, you know, he's still not like grown up, and it's like, dude, what the hell? So that kind of annoyed me. Also, Gamora. Gamora in the comic books is the most feared woman in like Marvel, in like Marvel comics period. She is they call her the deadliest assassin, the deadliest woman assassin or something like that, or the deadliest female assassin, some shit like that. They definitely put woman in there. I just forgot where it goes in the title. But she is the deadliest woman in the universe, and in this movie, and both movies, it doesn't seem that way. Like she gets held up by like random guys. Like she gets hurt. She doesn't have like any super strength of any kind from what it looks like. And then if you look at the comic book version and Zoe Saldana's version, I'm just like, I don't like Zoe Saldana as Gamora. I love her as an actress. I think she's great. I just think she was hard, like miscast. A lot of people won't agree with me, and that's fine. You know, movies are subjective. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I really did not like Gamora as Zoe Saldana as what happened? Come on, it's okay. Okay, you just gotta play together, okay? Okay. Okay. But so yeah. So that was my issues with Gamora. Now with Drax, that's like my biggest issue. Like especially in the first movie, and then it piled on with the second movie. So if you know anything about Drax, he was created for the sole purpose of killing Thanos. And Drax was originally a human. Thanos made contact with Drax. I forgot his human name, and he killed him and his family. And then the elders of the universe needed to stop Thanos from, I guess, taking over the universe. So they created a being that his sole purpose was to destroy Thanos. He had super strength, super durability. He had flight at one point. He also had like a sense of wherever Thanos was. And wherever Thanos was, he would know what direction to go in. And then the closer he got to Thanos, the stronger he would be. And then his strongest would be nearest when, to Thanos. And so they took this being and they found Drax's soul. I forgot the human version's name of Drax, but they took his soul and put it in this being's body and named him Drax the Destroyer. Now that all was like thrown out the window. All that story was thrown out the window, obviously, for the cinematic universe. And then now you have Drax in the cinematic universe, and he is wildly depowered. He's just like a chump, I thought he was gonna be like this powerhouse, and no, nothing at all. Like, this guy could kill Thanos single-handedly, and Thanos could wipe the Avengers single-handedly. It's like, do you see the comparisons? Like, he could go toe-to-toe with the Hulk. The Hulk will probably eventually win because the Hulk's strength goes up through time as he's getting madder and madder, while Drax has a set, power point, and it doesn't go up or down, depending now if Thanos is by him or not. But now he's a chump in this movie. He got beat up in the first one. In this movie, he doesn't do anything of importance, and it's like, what happened to this character? It's a character wasted. So those are my issues with the differences of the characters. Rocket Raccoon and Peter, they're pretty much the same movie to comic book relation. But yeah, that's pretty much my weird review and my differences between the comic book versions and the movie versions. I hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be on my personal channel. I don't even... Bye, Papa. I love you. Give me a besito. Have a besito. Mwah. I love you. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Have a blast. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.